Before I start, I just need 1 minute out of my 7 to express my deep gratitude and respect to the Kwanlundun First Nation and the incredible place and space of the Jackson Lake Healing Center. Dear friend of mine, the late, great Dorothy Duru Anyatok from Nunatsiavut spent some time there and healed, and you allowed her spirit to soar. So Marcy Cho, Nakumik. Thank you. And we're on. Hi, I'm Clara Hughes. I desire a Canada that supports the entire spectrum of health, a nation that embraces the connectivity of mental and physical well-being. The problem with this idea? We're stuck. As a nation, when it comes to mental health, we are still very much stuck in the same place. As an advocate for breaking down the stigma attached to mental illness, I'm reminded of this daily. Whereas awareness and acceptance and basic knowledge have all dramatically improved, I hear from Canadians from all walks of life about their frustrating and demoralizing experiences of trying to navigate the complex and confusing mental health system, or lack thereof. They are the many who have bravely decided to talk. Their stories expose a broken, underfunded, under-resourced system. Their stories show the humanity of the giving, competent, capable, and exhausted professionals doing the best they can despite the system. So tonight, I'm going to desire a Canada that does something unusual. My Canada decides to own the mental health podium. I'm talking about world domination, folks. How are we going to do this? With lessons on winning from the sporting world. Here goes. For 7 years, I've been a part of the mental health conversation, but realistically, mental health has been a part of my entire life. I am not a professional, I'm not an expert. I'm someone with lived experience, with family experience, with community experience, and country and worldly experience in this. I am a listener, and thus a witness to countless painful stories, and thus I am compelled to talk. My experience and my professionalism at the highest level come from another world, the world of sport. And I have the hardware to prove it if you need to see. I spent 23 years of my life pursuing athletic excellence in the winter and summer, representing the Maple Leaf. I both learned and earned excellence, dignity, resilience, tenacity, win or lose. And if you care about those medal things, I can confirm that the world domination is indeed possible on the friendly fields of Olympic sport. Case in point, the historic 14 gold medal haul for the home team back in 2010. Yes, medals. Those fleeting, shiny symbols of success reserved for a chosen few. Sport displays the human condition and allows us to connect at the basic human level of struggle and joy. So why is it so difficult to grasp the struggle of mental illness? In the Canada I desire, we embrace the whole spectrum of human emotion and health. In this Canada, my passion for sport and mental health are combined. Can you imagine a Canada that approaches mental health with the focus and enthusiasm it does for Olympic gold, silver, and bronze? Okay, Canada. I get it. Let me rephrase in hockey terms. With the fixation of the home team hoisting the Stanley Cup. I'm going to dream big, and I'm going to imagine the money, resources, and professional expertise that flowed into winter sport to achieve the almost impossible dream of owning that Olympic podium in 2010. And I'm going to pour it into the dry and desperate funding wells of mental health. I'm going to imagine the 1 in 5 Canadians living with a mental health condition receiving the support of an integrated support team, what we called an IST in sport. This collective group of professionals that communicate on a regular basis about their athlete. The coach, physiologist, psychologist, doctor, nutritionist, strength trainer, massage therapist, physiotherapist, osteopath, communication specialist, you get the point. All making certain nothing is left to chance in the quest for excellence. All surrounding the athlete as a circle of strength. Instead, in this Canada that I dream of, the athlete becomes the patient. The IST, the psychiatrist, psychologist, the healer, the elder, the counselor, the social worker, the nutritionist, the life coach, the personal trainer, group therapy, peer support, art therapy, the service dog. You get the point. They are the circle of strength, supporting the patient, providing protection, guidance, and healing with a holistic and collective approach. They are focused on one thing, making certain the pieces to the healing puzzle unique to each patient are not only appropriate, but will successfully complete this beautiful puzzle. This is not about winning a race or hoisting a cup. Instead, it's about the healing, managing, coping, and thriving in life. It's about being valued, supported, and loved. During those same 2010 games, a cultural Olympiad occurred, running parallel to the sporting events, created, activated, and executed to perfection by the four host First Nations. First Nations, Métis, and Inuit shared song, drum, dance, athleticism, history, story, culture, warmth, and wisdom with the world. All shined equally bright as any and all Olympic bling. In my desired Canada, the same goes for mental health. This version of excellence is culturally appropriate and respectful healing initiatives. It's comprised of traditional healing and medicine, combined with modern medicine in an indigenized form. Fully funded by Canada, cultivated, created, and implemented by Indigenous peoples for Indigenous peoples, equal to that of the entire nation. So, call me a dreamer. Call me a little too idealistic. The same could be said for the red-headed Winnipeg kid who dreamed big and went on to win multiple medals in both winter and summer games. That's me. A feat no human has equaled. Just like Canada's record gold medal games in 2010 has yet to be surpassed. Canada, I challenge you to successfully tackle and solve the mental health puzzle. Canada, it's time. Let's do this. We can do this. We can lead the world. There is simply no excuse not to put the money behind the human excellence waiting to heal. Thank you.